Hello everybody, welcome back to 2DS Studios. I'm 2DS, and as a Sonic fan, the Sonic the Hedgehog movies are very interesting when it comes to video game adaptations. They started off almost nothing like the original source material from the story and especially the character designs.
Meow?
But after a much needed redesign that was closer to his game counterpart, and the first movie being a surprise success, the sequels would follow suit and continue adding more characters and storylines from the games. And I think the best way to judge how faithful a Sonic movie is to the games is by looking at one key character in particular, and that's none other than the main villain, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, also known as Dr. Eggman, played by the legendary Jim Carrey. Robotnik's design has gone through many changes across the three movies, and I think it's a great example of not only character design, but also visual storytelling. Welcome to the evolution of Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic movies. Before we talk about the movies, let's just take a look at what Eggman looks like in the games. Now let's see what he looks like when we first see him in Sonic 1.
What in the actual
Needless to say, this is probably the biggest departure to the source material I've seen in any movie recently. Like, by itself, I think Jim actually looks really cool in this trench coat. I see he got a nice low taper fade, and I like the handlebar mustache. But as Eggman, this ain't it. Like, there's not even any red, except for like a little bit under the trench coat, but like, really that's it? Come on. Like, at least give him like a red shirt or something. But in terms of the story at this point, this isn't Eggman, this is Dr. Robotnik, and this is only the beginning of his story. Later on in Sonic 1, he switches to a red flight suit, which is a little bit closer to how I would imagine Eggman. And I also really like the tech he uses in this movie and his little flying egg pod. I absolutely love the scene where he's chasing Sonic all around the world. Reminds me of Sonic Unleashed, especially with Sonic running around the Great Wall of China. And then after the final battle, Sonic kicks Eggman all the way to the Mushroom Planet. And until Sonic 2, Eggman has been on this Mushroom Planet for about a year, so he kinda sorta loses his mind.
Do some reconnaissance! Reconnaissance! Come on, that's hilarious!
See, in Sonic 1, he starts off as a perfectly normal guy. Or at least as normal as any Jim Carrey character can be. But after being stranded on the Mushroom Planet thanks to Sonic, he spends over a year plotting his revenge and slowly losing his mind. And his hair.
I'll be home by Christmas.
This is where the eggshell starts to crack.
Reconnaissance!
It's time to say goodbye to this piece of shit!
In Sonic 2, Robotnik meets Knuckles, and they team up to go to Earth and find Sonic, and to finally get their revenge. And this time, Eggman has come equipped with a new look.
That's more like it. I've been rehatched!
Now this is a massive upgrade compared to the first movie, and I feel like if they kept this look for the rest of the Sonic movies, I'd be okay with it. I really like the panel designs on the front and back, and I'm also really glad that they got the gold buttons on this one. When I look at it, I feel like it's a very different version of Eggman, but it really works because it still feels like Eggman. Even though Jim Carrey is a lot skinnier than game Eggman, he still does a good job at looking like him, especially when he has his goggles down with the bigger mustache. And speaking of the whole Eggman name, they actually changed the reason why Robotnik is called Eggman in the movies. In Sonic 1, Sonic refers to Robotnik as Eggman because all of his drones are very egg-looking. Meanwhile, in the games, it's because Eggman is fat.
Wait, alright, fatty, adopted, fatty, no parents.
And Jim Carrey is finally bald like he should be for Eggman. The first movie is such a drastic redesign that I feel like just having Eggman be bald would have helped those first movie designs so much more. It's a small detail, but it goes a long way. And this faithfulness to the games also translates to Eggman's robots in this movie. We got the egg drones returning from the first movie, but he also has a new Eggmobile, which is a lot closer to his game counterpart, a new robot design similar to the Buzz Bombers from the Genesis games, and in the final act, he pilots the Death Egg robot. which he creates when he uses the power of the Master Emerald. And with his Master Emerald powers, he gets a new outfit, where it's all black with a few green highlights, and I really like it. It's really cool seeing a super-powered Robotnik like this. We've never really seen this in the games until Sonic Dream Team. I like to think they took a little inspiration from this. And in terms of the story, I think all these Eggman outfits do fit the story perfectly. They show how since the first movie, Sonic has driven Eggman absolutely insane, and he is coming a lot closer to the game counterpart of Eggman. I think it's a perfect middle ground of being faithful to the games but also doing something unique. And the same goes for Sonic 2 as a whole. But just you wait, dear viewers, because we have yet to hit the piece à la résistance. That is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And how does our favorite doctor look in this movie? I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count. After being beat by Sonic & Co. once again in Sonic 2, Eggman's just been laying around in a crab mech watching soap operas. He's also gained a lot of weight and hair. Why does every Sonic movie have to make Eggman look like a homeless person? Anyways, there's an imposter going around using Eggman's drones and his technology to free Shadow, and after temporarily teaming up with his arch nemesis, he meets his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, the creator of the greatest character ever, Shadow the Hedgehog. So yeah, there's 2 Jim Carreys now, and Jim Carrey crushes it in both roles.
There's 2 Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun.
2 Robotniks are way worse than 1.
Also, Gerald does look pretty much exactly like his game counterpart in his outfit, and Eggman wears the Sonic 2 outfit for a little bit, but it's all damaged and tethered. And then when they break into Gun HQ, they wear some fancy spy outfits to trick the lasers. And it's also a funny dance scene. It wouldn't be a Sonic movie without Robotnik busting a move. Alright, all these Eggman costumes for Sonic 3 just make him look like a homeless guy. But that's because they were saving the best for last. Allow me to finally reveal the final suit.
Get a load of this!
This is it. We have officially perfected live-action Eggman. Like, literally, what more can I say? It's just straight up, it's him. It's the Eggman. He is the Eggman. This is the final step in Robotnik's evolution from Robotnik to Eggman. They absolutely perfected the modern Eggman costume for the movies. Honestly, the only real problem I have is all the tech lines around, like, the circle parts. I feel like it can kind of come across as over-designing, but everything else about this is literally perfect. I thought Sonic 2's design was really good and a great design for Jim Carrey's Eggman, but this is perfect. I would have been happy if they just reused the Sonic 2 design, but the fact they went the extra mile to just perfectly adapt modern Eggman, I love it. And on top of this, they gave Gerald his own modern Eggman style coat, and this is something I never thought I needed in my life, something I never thought I would see, but now that I have seen it, it's awesome. I love seeing both Eggmen at the same time. And a small detail that I really like is that the coat on Gerald's is cut in a rectangle, meanwhile Eggman's is more like a triangle cut. Just such good character design. And it perfectly fits the story for Sonic 3, being based off Adventure 2. And the Eclipse cannon, even though it got redesigned, it still has Eggman's big ol' mustache on it. The Sonic movies truly have come a long way. From something that barely resembled the source material, to one of the greatest video game adaptations of all time. But the one constant that these movies have always had was that Jim absolutely carried this franchise. It has hatched into the legendary Eggman that he was always destined to be. But I think that's enough Eggman talk for now. I could go on and on and on about how much I love the Sonic movies, and I do plan on reviewing the whole series at some point, but until then, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Also follow my socials to stay up to date and see teasers for future videos, and more incredible art like this. Thank you all so much for watching this video. This has been 2DS Studios, and until next time, stay tuned and stay cool.